Hello and welcome back to Kaiserreich, and I come bearing the greatest gift of all. Unfettered capitalism. Let's see. It says on the force comparison thing that we're not going to win this, but we are going to win this. Of that I have no doubt. Follow London. In German hands? What the fuck? Alright, well, let's take them off the German line and assign them to the American line. Or the British line, rather. We have some Marines now that aren't doing anything. Let's see. Do we have, like, literally any other enemies? Yes, we have the Australasian Union and the Argentine Commune. The Commune is losing anyways, and the Australasian Union has lost a little bit of territory, but they're not going to lose this war, I don't think. Not before the British have capitulated. Let's prepare ourselves then for the possibility of a next war. Who would they be against? Probably Mexico and Cuba and all that. Oh, not Veracruz. Oh, sorry, not that. We're gonna invade Veracruz. And we've got the National Guard on the border. We're going to send our armies there if and when we do decide to invade. Are we still training National Guard? Honestly, we probably don't need any more. Yeah, we aren't. Cool. Got a full army of National Guard, which can hold any one front line where we don't need, so we don't need to put actual soldiers there. Or rather, like, fully active duty servicemen or whatever. M1 carbine. Hold on. Okay, we have the Colt, so yeah, M1 carbine or carbine. Just had to check if we had the necessary design company to boost that. How's the tank manufacturing going? And also, how's the support equipment? Getting much better. Tank manufacturing is... It's picking up. We don't really have enough for a full division of medium tanks yet. Let's see, so this duplicate will add medium tanks instead of light tanks. And medium self-propelled artillery, and that should be good. Do we have... No, we don't have the maintenance company yet. Which increases reliability, which means we can increase stuff like the armor and the guns and the engine without suffering too much from the lack of, or the loss of reliability that adding those components causes. Yeah, we can just let these guys do what they're doing, just keep going. Syndicalist bombing, I thought we sorted that. We didn't, apparently. Oh yeah, we should start rebuilding. That is a very good point. Oh wait, can we only do one at a time? That is unfortunate, because that's going to take a long time. Oh, okay. Game froze for a second. See, these guys haven't been seeing a lot of action from, or as of late, so we might want to reposition them somewhere else. Seems like the shipping is going this way and possibly this way. Oh yeah, of course, we were thinking of this, weren't we? Wait, 2 divisions? Who's that? Oh, it is these guys. Why are they not going, though? Yep, I know, our transports risk getting sunk, that's fine. Don't see any British bombers, and I don't see any British Navy ships. So we should be good. I hate this. I hate how they automatically get assigned to a front line against the Germans as well. That's why a lot of this stuff is taking a lot longer than it should. Not much happening on this front. They seem to be holding, even though, let's see. 100,000 to... Oh, that's a nice beard. Looks like Jeff Goldblum a little bit. 100,000 to 120,000, scraping the barrel, and 74,000 to 84,000, scraping the barrel, and the Austrians have 0 on service by requirement. Interesting. That's very interesting, so that's why nothing is happening. Dude, Serbia might win. Or Greece. Like, they might take Austria. That would be sick. God damn it. Alright. There. Get off that front line. Just delete it. Select all. Reassign. 24, there we go.
Ready to move.
The resistance to occupation doesn't really matter. We don't have military police set up yet, but I don't really care. The Brits are going to, like, I think they're going to capitulate before we can even get military police into the field anyways. Kingdom of France, oh god, okay, cool, so we have the African revolt over here. That's interesting. Yeah, of course, we were thinking of either the Mexicans or the Canadians. We'll probably deal with the Entente, I think. I think I said that in a past episode, but I just forgot. Problem seems to be that the Germans are pushing, and then we come to help out, which means we don't take territory, so these like shitty front lines get created instead. At least now we should have cut the Germans off here, so they can't fight there. Now we just need to worry about this. The front lines getting created there, the ugly ones. Should still be good. That's a massive, massive encirclement. Let's have a look at how many losses we've suffered. They've lost 700,000 to us. It's climbing rapidly, and we've lost all of 58,000 together, 51,000 against the Brits. Those aren't bad numbers. In fact, I would say they are very, very good. And our industry isn't even, like, fully mobilized yet. We've got the resistance and stuff, and we've got partial recovery, so... Once stuff actually starts rolling, we're going to, you know, we're going to be swimming in it. Hey, we should probably actually do the military-industrial complex and get stuff fixed here. Or these guys here. Loosen regulations, corporate militarism. Both gave, like, roughly the same thing. This one gives research slots, so American business is business. That's one we're gonna go with. Let us increase Actually, probably don't need that many. We're only having 1 battalion. Let's increase production of... possibly artillery, I think. Let's do these first, yeah. And then a little bit more artillery. No need for increasing the motorized. In fact, we might even want to reduce it. Actually, increasing this isn't going to matter anyways, because we're going to... yeah, see, we're catching up, so we're going to build up a stockpile anyways. As the production efficiency increases anyways, so we'll leave that be. I think... Let's see, can we build some, or make some parallel lines? Because I think that's probably the best, line of, like, best course of action. Line of action is not a word, or a phrase, or whatever. Should we have carrier cast, honestly? Maybe. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, it isn't. Cool. We should have some carrier cast, I think. Not much. For, like, the situations where we're helping with naval invasions, I think. That could be useful, because we're building carriers. And if you've watched me play this, you know that I like carriers. And let us make more battleships. Carbine is done. Set up radar. Actually, let's not set up radar anywhere. We don't need it necessarily. Let's do naval dockyards.
Yes, sir.
Motorized. Added to the mobile core. The mobile core will be basically running buck wild in Canada, I think, once we invade that. Oh god, get off that line, please. So we've actually pushed all the way up to our goal.
Let's go.
Which means we need to create another line, and this is going to be the hardest part because of the mountains, I think.
Keep moving.
Of course, we won't be having any German interference anymore, so that'll be good. We're leading the attack, I think. That's... Well, they started it, so I don't know actually who's going to end up with this piece of land here. It's gonna be interesting to see, because I don't know how that mechanic works. If it's the most troops, the general takes command, or the ones who started the battle. It was the ones who started the battle, and that also led them to capitulate. That means we get the Union of Britain. Oh, and we're going to pass until we can. Take all states. And, let's see. The Helvetic Commune, that would go to, I think, Germany, of course. This stuff goes to the two Sicilies, I think. Or it goes to the Italian Republic. No, it would go to the two Sicilies, I think. Portugal, that's not the two Sicilies. Where are they? There they are. And Australasian Union, that goes to us. Oh, whoops. Take all states. Norwegian Union, that will go to... So, Sweden was the one who took it. But we can't give it to Sweden because Sweden is a puppet, isn't it? No, Sweden is not a puppet. Okay. So yeah, Sweden took the Norwegian Union, so they get it. And Central America. Who took that? I think the West Indies Federation took that. But I'm going to take it from them. Let's see, how would this work? So if we could... the West Indies Federation don't have a lot of buying power, or like bargaining power. We took... Or we did a lot of the work on the Union of Britain. And... it might be that the Germans will not want the Entente to take it, so the Germans support our claim at the peace conference because it would give the Entente more power, and the Entente might be Germany's future enemy. That's my justification. Argentine Commune goes to Definitely not us. I mean, unless it does, but let's see if there are any... Yeah, it would go to Brazil or something, I think. Right? Yeah, Brazil. The Helvetic Commune, again, goes to Germany. And that's the war over. The Weltkrieg is done. The Treaty of Glasgow, or however you pronounce it. So now that the Weltkrieg is over, we need to sort out the new Marine divisions. Nice. We need to sort out the issue of how we deal with these territories. So let's see. The fate of Australasia. We will liberate Australia and New Zealand, I think. No, actually we won't. We are not like that. We're like the hyper-capitalist USA, right? We're like, this is a colony of ours, basically. We are going to keep them united, keep their capital and all that, or like all their like organizations for or institutions for the generation of capital, sort of unified under a common leadership that responds directly to us, so that it is easier for us to extract capital from our colony. So we will have a united Australasian Confederation. Might be short-sighted if they decide to try for some sort of like independence movement to have them unified, but who cares? The fate of Central America, we will liberate a loyal Central America. Central American Republic, alright, and then we will partition Britain. So should we divide the island between England, Scotland, or Wales, or should we create a loyal Britain? I think we should create a loyal Britain. I usually balkanize everything, but in this playthrough I'm not going to do that. Lester Churchill, okay. Wow, that sucks. Hold on. I don't think we're gonna get a paternal autocrat leader for England, sadly, so I guess we just have to go with it. Hold on, I'm gonna save. Or I'm gonna, let's see. Where's the closest autosave? That's 1st of March. I'm gonna... Oh, I want to load that, make a save, and then go back afterwards and see what happens. Because I just want to see the other guy, but who cares? Okay, so we have the United Kingdom now. And Mexico declared war on the Central American Republic. There is our casus belli. Our due cause for war with Mexico. The American Legion needs to rush down there as well. Western Wolves need to get over there as well. We need to send our submarines on new missions. And the Marines, we need to set them up there. Let's roll. So the Mexicans are they're gonna try to break through here, and as you can see, our troops aren't really built to hold this for a long time. They're only built to hold until our armies can get into position.
Go, go, go!
Of course, we have a mobile corps, which will be able to get in position much faster. Have I neglected anything? I don't think I have. Oh yeah, of course, air. Took 2 states, Hyderabad and Madras was annexed, cool. That is a cool looking color scheme. In fact, most of these are. A lot of them are British planes. Like that one, for example, Sea Hurricane, you can see the royal, oh not royal, the Republican roundel there. Where are our fighters? But for sure we'd have at least some. like some good fighters. Guess we'll use British Hurricanes for now.
Listen up.
New infantry divisions, there would be going to the Republican Guard. The Republican Guard haven't been activated yet. American business is business. We need to get that research slot, or we don't need to, but it would be nice. Trial of the weapons companies. A number of weapons companies have fought for the various traitors and rebels against America. Thus, a hearing has been brought before Congress to decide their fate. Shall we allow them to operate again, or shall they be regarded as traitors and treated as such? They will be allowed to operate again. We don't need war propaganda, so I'm going to save the political power for the rebuilding. Next thing we're going to rebuild is going to be the... probably the south. There we go, rebuild the south. Okay, Kingdom of France have beaten some of the rebels at least. Germany wants to send 11 divisions as volunteers. Sure, I'll allow that. They're probably sending volunteers to the United States of Greater Austria as well to deal with that. Also, we have the Italian Empire under Ferdinando III. Trial of the heavy equipment companies, we will allow them to operate again because we are opportunists and they are massive corporations that will create weapons which will fuel the military-industrial complex. So, of course. Petty idealism and clinging, like pearl clutching and clinging to morals are ideas of the past in when it comes to the administration of the United States of America. The world of today is the world of profit. Of course. Let's see. Not everyone is in position yet. Is anyone in position? I think... no. Nobody's in position yet. The Mexicans have stopped advancing, because, you know, we've got troops on the border now. Russian Republic declared war on the Kingdom of Finland. Trial of the aviation companies? Yeah, we'll allow them to operate again. This is going to be problematic for our party popularity, but... we're starting to run out of stuff to use our political power on, so it doesn't really matter that much. Cool.
Commands?
Alright, let's set up the attack plan. Let's push directly for Mexico City. Who do we not need on the line? I think actually we don't need them boys. Them boys will send to Houston. And we're going to put them on the first boats once the naval invasion lands. Open 72, so we're not going to do the M105 yet, but we are going for this one. The insane super heavy tank idea.
Ready to move.
Naval companies, sure.
Let them have it.
I'm doing this because I believe we are approaching the end of the playthrough. So the popularity won't matter all that much anyways, and also, again, not much to spend our political power on.
Yes, sir. Ready to move. Attention.
Alright, let's get these guys, the National Guard, off the line here and onto the line against Canada. Like so. Industrial companies, yeah, okay. Oh my god, we've got so many good ones. Oh, this is awesome. We didn't have anyone in the past, so now we can go buck wild with that stuff. Alright, what armies? Let's see, American Legion, these guys are... Wait, they're going back home. Oh yeah, because they can't get here anymore. Let's see, then in that case, we'll send the Western Wolves to the west. Sad, but not something we can't deal with. Just checking on... Yep, so the Germans are fighting the Russians, it seems. That's interesting, so that's another massive war that we probably will not be getting involved with. Other than, you know, of course, sending, I guess, selling arms to both sides and sending volunteers to whichever side seems to be losing. Gotta keep our enemies weak without sacrificing American lives. Our potential enemies weak, our competitors rather. Remove this, get all these guys onto Houston. The Marines are ready, send them out. Those are just Mexican convoys. The Minutemen, we will keep them, I guess, as a sort of garrison in the United Kingdom. Does make sense to garrison these lands after the war, just in case the Canadians, for example, try to be uppity or something. I believe they still, or they might get a war goal pretty easily to fight us. Ace pilot, Thomas Bragg, known by the call sign Challenger. That's a cool, cool call sign. Engineer Company 3. We've landed. Send in the Republican Guard. Try to rush for Mexico City. Grab another port. Let's add the maintenance company to our medium tank division. Where is it? Probably at the bottom. Yep, of course. And let us start training them. Let's see, anyone with new traits. Pedro de Valle, or de Valle, no, none traits, or none of those traits are particularly appealing to me at the moment. Collins, surely you must have some. None that I want to sacrifice a trait slot for. And none here either, and... none here, and... none here. So, do we have another general we can put in charge here who has the combined arms thing? A bunch of Panzer experts, maybe this guy. Yeah, combined arms experts, there we go. You're now in charge of our motorized. Oh boy, the Mexicans are in complete disarray. They're making this far too easy on us. Like, I'm taking a lot of risks here and overextending myself, but it's going to work out, because these guys are so low when it comes to organization, or possibly even strength. They're low on manpower, but they're not empty. What is that camo? They look like they're dressed to camouflage as cows. That has to be a texture bug or something. Surely. The Western Wolves are still on the way.
Attention.
Minutemen are there, Republican Guard are there. Cool. With literally no troops in the United Kingdom at the moment, I don't want to leave it open. I doubt the Canadians or anyone is going to be able to invade and take it before we can respond by taking, you know, stuff from the Canadians to get them to capitulate, but it's still not a risk I want to take. Like, literally no troops means that a single motorized division can take this entire country in, I don't know, a couple of weeks or a week. And that is obviously problematic. So let's push these guys south and have the Marines hold in the northwards direction. That being said, we are past the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to call this the end of the episode, and I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. If you're interested, you can find me on social media following the links in the description down below. I thoroughly recommend you follow me on Twitter, you follow me on Twitch, and you join our Discord, because that's how you stay up to date with what I'm doing, and also that's a good way of connecting with me or the other people from the community, like the moderators or the people who make flags. Some overlap there. The people who, I mean, are from different countries than mine, offer different perspectives, etc., etc. It's a really cool place, and yeah, that's about it. If you're, oh sorry, also, if you are so inclined, you can support me on Patreon. And that's it. Again, thank you so much for watching, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.